Missing the second one right now. We're gonna see how well we can get these cars to run. We're building a Silva and a Nissan 180SX. Type X, I should. One thing I always love about this game is the wide bodies. I think I'm gonna go with the Rocket Bunny kit. Go with the work rims, I always do. Willwood. Represent Falcon, of course. Waiting, that's the only way to go. Alright. Ride height's dropped all the way down. Everything looks pretty good to go. Now I'm just gonna do go with my custom wrap, as you guys can see. Pretty dope. I love this wrap. I was going for the professional drift car look. I also have this wrap, but haven't really been using it a lot. I like the Galaxy look to it, but have not been using it a lot. As you guys can see, my Mustang's in the background. I'll show you guys that after. I try to get the most horsepower out of this I can. I love using this drift car. Sorry if you guys can hear my roommate in the background. But I love this car so much. Never really liked the flip-up headlights with this car, but there's always a way to change that, which I did, so. Now, don't go all the way to the end. Just try to stay back with the extremes. From the extreme stuff, try to go with the excess drift. Those work really well. You don't need anything crazy or over the top. Build number 1's done. I have 937 horsepower in this thing. Might be, oh, by the way, that's my other BMW E46. I have another one, but I haven't done anything to it yet. I'm waiting for that for another video. And this is actually a start of a new series, so let's see what we can get for body styles. Rocket Bunny. The West one's pretty cool. I like that. I think we got a wide body Rocket Bunny kit. Of course, tinted windows all the way. I like the carbon racing hood. So I'm gonna go with the race style scoop. Of course, drift car, slam it all the way down. Always go with those ones. Those ones always look badass. You know what's funny? When you do this, there is no exhaust. Like, you can never change the exhaust. Always thought the edge one looked, the vertex edge, the edge vertex always looked really weird. I'm gonna go with the Rocket Bunny on this one. This car, usually I run the rays on because the rays look really good on this car. Yeah, I'm gonna run the rays in this car this time. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're worth it. And yes, all my cars go in black and purple, just so you guys know. And the Hankook for these ones is just completely awesome for this car. I also have other headlights too. That's what I usually go with for this LV anyways, is the intakes. The intakes are awesome for this car. I have done my custom one for this one. I have a few custom Silva wraps for this. I have this one, which is just complete madness. I have this one, which I did myself, which was just the black and purple theme. And then I have this.
Come on, dude. Seriously. Fuck you.
I have this thing. Sorry about my roommate, guys. I also have this. This thing's ridiculous. I love this wrap, vinyl wrap. It's the original version of mine, which is this one right here. Black and purple vinyl wrap. And I said oh wait, I gotta do the upgrades. And then I gotta do the tuning, which I'll do after. So for the turbo, I guess it doesn't matter for this car. Because for the turbos, it varies from car to car, how much horsepower you get. I could always recover that time. It's all good. It happens. I'll just in it for the horsepower. Like the 969 horsepower, that's ridiculous. Over extreme drift for this one. Of course, all the way adjustable brakes. I've already done that. Okay, so 2 of my drift cars are done. Let's see what I can do to this monster.
Oh my goodness!
Alright. As you can see what I did to my Mustang, I love this damn car so much. I kept the stock wheelbase on this one because it looks nice. Let's see how much horsepower this thing can get. I'll make this thing do a drift car. I'll do the tunes on them next after this. See, this is what I mean. If you go with the best one, it only gets 718 horsepower. If you go with the second to best, it is more horsepower. So it varies depending on the car. And if you were making a drag car, this would be definitely one of the better drags to make in the game. Because it does the quarter mile in under 10, so... And it's just ridiculously over horsepower. I mean, it makes 1,018 horsepower. This thing's just pure ridiculousness. So we'll make this beast into a drift car and try it too. We'll see how this thing runs. I'll start with this one. I'll do all the drift adjustments with this. Go right here with that. Steer respawn's kind of fast. Steering range kind of wide, right under there. Drift assist. You always have drift assist on, by the way. Here's the mobility. Always turn your drift stability off. I've learned that lesson. Launch control, you can have it on, but I prefer to have it off. You definitely want to go about here, or depending how you like it, you can have it towards locked more. But brake strength, you want a little bit more, not too much. You want that right about here. I usually turn my handbrake strength all the way to weak. Turn my spring stiffness to like right about here. It doesn't affect it, but sway bars all the way up. You can set your nitrous for whatever you want, and you can set your transmission to whatever you want. Oh wait, I forgot to do one thing while we're in here. You need to go to the back of the car. Forgot to change two things while I was in here. Oh, never mind, I already did that part. Did I do the diffuser? Not yet. I always do the diffuser. There it is. Basis, of course, why not? Okay, so that's one car. Now each of these cars have a different variation on how they drift. So you're gonna wanna adjust it to the car and how much horsepower it has. I usually put it down. Sway bars, come up to here. Duration. See, this one doesn't have a lot. See, at that point in time, that's when I turn down the steering range. Steering response goes down one, two actually. Huh. My boy Dempsey wants to play the Forza. Want very limited downforce, brake strength. That car's set now. Now, time to set up the Nissan. See, you can just go here, right up top to the very, very top, right here. Just adjust it to about half, and it'll give you what you want, but still does a couple different things that you don't really want. It all depends on the way you drive. I'll go to power with that one. There you go. Alright, let's start with the Mustang. If it's not good, we'll come back and tweak it, but we can always come back into the garage and tweak it to the way we want. And maybe I'll do the E36, the E46. little overpowered. Just a little. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It works beautifully. See, that's careful. There's usually a cop who sits up here. Go in this corner. Ooh. Oh, wall. Let's see if we can take the giant corner. For a muscle car, this actually drifts pretty well. What it wants to. But this is actually a perfect setup for this car. This is actually the first time I've set up the Mustang. So, like the other two cars, I know like the in and out of my head. So, steering response is pretty good too. That's a very good blend. Ooh, this thing just wants to. Ooh, got some air on that one. This thing just wants to drift. It's actually quite beautiful. Oh. It's a great car though. I know everybody in the comments is going to say, oh, it's a Ford, it's a Ford, it's a Ford. Well, it's a Ford that can drift, look at Ken Block's unicorn. That thing's a Mustang, and it's all-wheel drive. And that thing drifts like a boss. I actually have the home corner. I just don't use it. Woo! Oh, I hooked it too hard. That was my fault. I'm driving horribly today for some reason. Oh, I just flipped the car. No. Alright, I think it's time to jump back to the garage and grab the other car. But no, I thoroughly enjoy these, so I did the Silvia second. So let's take the Silvia out. And you guys can copy this exactly and see how you guys like it. If you don't like it, you can make modifications to it and tell me what you did differently, and I'll try it. But I rather enjoy the way these cars are set up. Car sounds pretty good too on top of that. Oh, there was a car when I pulled out. That's fun. I didn't even have to step on the brakes for that. Tells you this car just wants to drift. It just floats. I just have to turn. Look at this shit. The car just wants to go. Sorry for my bad driving today, guys. Oh. Woo. Initiate this drift. Maybe I'll take these cars up to the hills after this, and we'll try them up in the mountains. That was pretty dope. Let's try it on the big turn coming up where there's more space. There you go, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's try to drift this small corner. Ooh. So, let's run back to the garage real quick. And check out the 180SX. Woo! Ooh, somebody did an RX-7. I just don't like the giant wing on the back. I'm not a giant wing type of guy. I'm more of the short wing, sort of Rocket Bunny kit looking wings. That's me though. Alright, 180SX time. I like the Mustang so far the best. This has been, the 180SX has been one of my all-time favorite drift cars to make in this game. But I don't exactly know how I feel about this tune setup, because this is a new tune setup that I've played with. Well, I'm liking this tune setup so far. It's a little bit better than the Silva. Next week's is going to be a Toyota Supra. Oh yeah, this drifts so much better than the Silva. Oh, ooh. Dude just hit me. And that was another online player. Alright. Let's try to transfer corner. Ooh. Oh, that was my fault. I took that corner a little bit too wide. Ow! Why are other players hitting me all the time when I'm trying to drift? Wow, this car has a lot of camber to it, and a lot of toe. And toe is not a bad thing, guys, if you don't know. Camber and toe are two things that are mostly needed to drift, other than the horsepower to do it. Because, like, take a stock car that you have and try to drift, it's not as easy. That was a nice transfer. Ow! Right, let's try that one. Let's try that corner again, because we had somebody hit us. That's what that corner is supposed to look like. It's a decent run for this car. Alright, let's bring this thing up to the hills, or the mountains I should say, and see how well it runs up there. Might be a little bit different out there. Just a little bit. Which side do I want to go to for the mountains? Because I have this side, which is the hell of a lot, steeper. Let's go over here. Wait, is the drift corner over here or on that side? I believe. Ah, the drift corner's over here. Cool. So let's just teleport here real quick. And well, it does. And after we'll see where we'll go from there. These cars just like to slide around and I love it. That was my fault, I wall tapped that. I think next week I'm definitely going to do the Supra build. I did 3 builds today because it's the first showing. And I just want to do 1 build. I had the Mustang already sitting. So it would be a better idea to do the Mustang in this video with the 2 others. So definitely going to do it that way. Ooh. I hit a wall. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can transfer. Ooh. That was nice. Alright, I feel this car. See, you can whip it around the corner a little too hard sometimes, but I'd rather whip it around the corner a little bit too hard and, you know, not move it instead of just doing what I just did, which is have it completely stop and hit a wall. I mean, would I rather have it a little bit crisp and clean? Yeah. But it's alright, it happens. That's what I'm talking about. And you can oversteer and understeer in this game, so that's a little bit more of a pain. But it's realistic. And that was understeer right there. I should have controlled the car a little bit more. The white walls in this game are ridiculous. If you guys haven't played this game and you haven't ran into white walls, it's worse than Forza Horizon 2 when you're doing 290 down a highway and you hit a white wall. Put it right there. Oh, drift corner. That was horrible. I could have did that corner so much better. Let me spin the car around really quick. Let me try that again, and then this is definitely the last one for this. All right. That was awesome.